Pluto used to be known as the smallest planet in our solar system and the farthest planet from the Sun. It was discovered in 1930 by an American astronomer, Clyde Tombaugh. But Pluto is no longer considered a planet. Isn't it that just terrible? One of our precious 9 planets is no longer considered a planet. Wait, when did that happen? Way back in 2006, scientists discovered that Pluto is smaller than the moon we see in our sky at night, and it takes 248 of our years on Earth to go around the Sun once. As you might guess, there aren't enough jackets, gloves, or heaters to keep you warm while hanging out on Pluto. Because it is so far away from the Sun, it's about 390 degrees below zero, and scientists think that it is covered in ice. So the answer for why is Pluto not a planet is here. The International Astronomical Union declared Pluto as the dwarf planet because it did not meet the 3 criteria of the IAU. The 3 criteria of a full-sized planet are: it should be an orbit around the Sun, it should have sufficient mass to assume hydrostatic equilibrium, it should clear the neighborhood around its orbit. Essentially, Pluto meets all the criteria except the 3rd. This means that the planet has become gravitationally dominant. There are no other bodies of comparable size other than its own satellites. So any large body that does not meet these criteria is now classed as a dwarf planet. This includes Pluto, which shares its orbital neighborhood with Kuiper belt objects such as the Plutinos. But children, have you ever wondered why is Pluto so cold? Pluto is a relatively small planetoid, smaller than the Earth's moon. It is made up of a mantle of ice, mostly nitrogen ice, which is about 50% of its mass, and a rocky core, which makes up the other 50% of its mass. Rather than a round or circular orbit around the Sun, like the rest of the 8 planets, Pluto's orbit is more egg-shaped. When Pluto is closest to the Sun, it has a thin atmosphere. As it moves away from the Sun, it gets so cold that the atmosphere starts to freeze and fall to the ground. Pluto is now called a dwarf planet. Before I end this video, let me tell you some interesting facts about Pluto. Number 1. Pluto's strange orbit around the Sun crosses Neptune's orbit. Number 2. It was named by an 11-year-old girl, Venetia Burney. Number 3. It takes a radio signal moving at a speed of light around 4 hours to travel from Earth to Pluto. And number 4. A person standing on Pluto would weigh around 1/15 of what they weigh on Earth. Children, it's trivia time! If you have watched this video till here, can you answer this question? What is Pluto now called if not the 9th planet of our solar system? Take your own time and answer.